The courtroom doors opened as both parties stepped forward in the case between Lesley Martens and Tawnya Roozeboom. What appeared at first to be a simple vandalism dispute quickly turned into a tense courtroom battle involving broken friendships, accusations of gossip, unpaid money, and a damaged vehicle that neither woman would back down over. Judge Judy immediately summarized the situation. Lesley Martens claimed that Tawnya, once a close friend, intentionally vandalized her vehicle by keying it after the two had a falling out. Tawnya completely denied damaging the car and fired back with a counterclaim, insisting Lesley still owed her $600 from money she had loaned her months earlier. Before discussing the damaged car, Judge Judy decided to handle the counterclaim first. She turned directly toward Lesley and asked if she had borrowed $600 from the defendant. Lesley instantly denied borrowing that amount and even denied taking any money at all. Judge Judy then shifted her attention toward Tawnya, asking when these alleged loans had been given. Tawnya explained that the money had been provided during February and April of 2014. Judge Judy looked back at Lesley and asked whether she had received any money from Tawnya during those months. After hesitating, Lesley admitted that she probably had accepted money, though she claimed she couldn't remember exact dates or amounts. Judge Judy narrowed the conversation further, asking how much money had been given in February. Lesley admitted she didn't know. The payments had allegedly been made in cash and mostly used for gas because she was struggling financially at the time. When asked about April, Lesley again claimed she couldn't clearly remember because the money had come in small amounts. $10 here, $20 there, instead of one large payment. Judge Judy quickly pointed out the contradiction. Earlier, Lesley denied borrowing money entirely, but now she was admitting she had regularly accepted financial help from Tawnya during that period. Lesley tried to insist again that the loans were false, but Judge Judy immediately interrupted and reminded her that determining the truth was the court's job. Eventually, Lesley admitted she had in fact taken money from Tawnya, even though she claimed not to remember how much. Unlike Lesley, Tawnya insisted she knew the exact total. According to her, the amount added up to $600 altogether. Judge Judy wanted to know whether the payments were large or made in small increments over time. Tawnya explained that it was mostly small amounts spread out over several weeks. Judge Judy then asked who kept track of these payments. Tawnya claimed she recorded everything on her old phone, but no longer had access to it. That explanation immediately created doubt. Judge Judy questioned how Tawnya could confidently claim the total was exactly $600 if she no longer possessed the records proving it. Tawnya explained that she had carefully documented each payment as it happened and totaled everything herself. Judge Judy then focused on the repayment agreement itself. According to Tawnya, Lesley had promised to repay the money after receiving a settlement from a lawsuit she had pending at the time. But eventually, Lesley lost the lawsuit and never received any money. Judge Judy immediately recognized the legal issue with that arrangement. She explained that promising repayment only if a lawsuit is won does not automatically create a traditional loan agreement. There was no contract stating the money had to be repaid within a certain amount of time, regardless of the outcome. The repayment depended entirely on an event that never occurred. With the counterclaim addressed, Judge Judy moved on to the accusation involving the damaged car. She first wanted to understand how the friendship between the two women had collapsed. According to Lesley, the friendship ended because of gossip. Tawnya believed Lesley had been talking negatively about her and spreading rumors behind her back. Eventually, the drama escalated and the friendship completely ended sometime around September or October. Not long afterward came the incident involving Lesley's car. Lesley explained that it happened on Halloween night, going into the early morning hours of November 1st. She had spent the evening working as a designated driver and only discovered the damage the following day. A long scratch had been dragged across the side of her vehicle. She told Judge Judy she had photographs of the damage ready to present, but Judge Judy immediately stopped her. At that stage, the real issue was not whether the car had been scratched. The real issue was identifying who actually caused the damage. Tawnya strongly denied touching the vehicle. Lesley admitted she never personally witnessed anyone keying the car, but after learning the nearby bar had surveillance cameras, she contacted them and obtained video footage from that night. Judge Judy requested to see the footage immediately. As the video played in court, Lesley identified her vehicle parked in the upper corner of the screen. However, the footage itself was unclear, and Judge Judy admitted she couldn't positively identify anyone from what she was seeing. Lesley then called a witness who had supposedly been with her that night. The witness testified that she saw Tawnya walk past the vehicle. Judge Judy questioned her carefully. At first, the witness only claimed she saw Tawnya near the car. Moments later, however, she became more specific and claimed Tawnya walked beside the passenger side of the car with her arms stretched outward. That sudden addition immediately triggered Judge Judy's skepticism. Judge Judy bluntly stated she no longer believed the witness because such an important detail would have been mentioned immediately rather than added later after further questioning. The courtroom audience laughed as Judge Judy dismissed the unreliable testimony. Then the case suddenly shifted in a completely different direction. Lesley revealed she had something far more important than unclear surveillance footage or questionable witness testimony, a police report. Judge Judy immediately asked to see it. As she read the report aloud in court, the atmosphere changed completely. According to the investigating officer, he had personally spoken with Tawnya while she was at work. During that conversation, the report stated that Tawnya accepted full responsibility for damaging the car. The officer documented that Tawnya admitted she was angry with Lesley and acknowledged offering to pay for the repairs. However, she supposedly did not want to pay Lesley directly because she feared Lesley might later claim she had never been paid and demand more money. Judge Judy slowly looked up from the report and stared directly at Tawnya. Then came one of the sharpest moments of the hearing. Judge Judy sarcastically asked whether the police officer was completely psychotic because the report contained an extremely detailed confession. Tawnya immediately denied ever admitting to keying the vehicle. She insisted the officer approached her unexpectedly while she was working and claimed she never confessed to anything. Judge Judy clearly did not believe her explanation. She launched into a dramatic hypothetical example, explaining that innocent people do not randomly confess to wrongdoing simply to make someone go away. The courtroom burst into laughter as Judge Judy mocked the idea that someone would casually admit to vandalism for no reason. Tawnya continued denying the accusation, insisting she never admitted responsibility despite what the officer documented in the report. But by that point, Judge Judy had clearly made her decision. The police report carried far more weight than vague explanations, changing witness testimony, or repeated denials. Finally, Judge Judy asked Lesley how much it would cost to repair the damage to the car. Lesley answered that the repair estimate totaled $718. Without hesitation, Judge Judy delivered the ruling. Judgment for the plaintiff, she announced firmly.